Good morning, dear ones. Can you believe how lucky we are to arrive online in this technology and huddle together like a team, like a family, like the consciousness that we want to see on the planet, just complete trust, complete, respect and love for our fellow beings. We get to practice that, Marty. That's why, can you believe how lucky we are? I'm just amazed every single time that you come online. It's almost like it's hard to believe that it's happening, right? I mean, life is going by. We're going to be in September soon. So just like bang, it just goes by like that. So I'm thrilled to the gills, as they say, that you are here today because there's always something that we're going to get out of this. And we're going to hear from Josephine. We got those people that are just pouring it out into the planet. They're just not, they're relentless, putting out beautiful thoughts, just like the ones that we like, very similar to us. And there's a group of them that comes into my feed um, from their journey and their little group, and it comes right on in, and I get to experience their thoughts and mix them with mine and mix them with yours, and then feel like this is a growing trend, my dears. This is a, as you know, it's in the inner the inner the inner dimension is coming to us now. It's time. It's called the fifth dimension. And apparently, we are ready as humans to be able to at least get a whiff, get a whiff of it. All right. So we might get more than a whiff of this morning. Linda Adams keeps coming back and coming back, as well as Marty and Lori. I hope you had a good PT yesterday, Lori. You must have a good team on your side, Lori, and a good insurance as well, a good doctor. Maybe it's just you, Lori, that the blessings that are being bestowed on you and me. Good morning, Cami. Thanks for jumping on again. We can never get tired. You can never get tired of the truth, my dears. And if you do, we need to come over and have some tea with you and hold your hand. How's that? That's all. No words. We don't have to ask why. We don't have to say, well, how are you doing? We just sit there and hold your hand and just love you, right? I mean, it's just that simple. That's all this world needs right now. So, yeah. All right. Are you ready? First, I got a quote from our buddy, the Maharaji, from the Maharaji. You know, yeah. And this is what he says. This is what he says, my dears. Let's tune this in. Yeah. From the Ramana Maharshi. Ramana Maharshi. You know what he says? This is so simple. If you are free from thoughts, okay, and yet aware, free from thoughts, so there's nothing that can be bugging you today or limiting you or telling you how to live your life, right? That's the biggest hoax ever, that someone's going to tell you how you're going to live your life. My God, don't we have more respect and love for each other and know that God is taking care of them and that all we need to do is just hold that space, right? But never even make a suggestion sometimes, if not no times, right? He says, if you are free from thoughts and yet aware, you are that perfect being. Did you hear that, Marty? That's all. There's this, like, I don't know how many letters are in this or how many sentences are this. It's just a simple little quote. If you are free from thoughts, So no, the judgment day is over. Our opinions is over. There's no need. There's no need to interrupt someone's amazing life. Whether you think you know better and what you could say would help them and all this stuff. There's just no need for that, my dears. It's intrusive. It's intrusive on the ability of their soul to give them everything they need. Maybe we're just lacking that ask and you shall receive, right? And if whatever it is you want isn't coming to you directly, know that God has a purpose for it for not to come directly, right? So have faith. This is a time of trust, my dears. This is a time of trust on the planet. Real trust that if something isn't going right, let it be for a bit. Take a walk, go play with your dog, do something, take a nap, do anything, because if you can just ask for the help of what it is that you need, it will come, and it will come at a perfect time. All right, enough said. Enough said. Let's jump into our this is called, and this is Josephine's stream. It's called Embracing Inner Truth and Divine Love. Oh, we never get off that subject, do we? Embracing inner truth and divine love for personal transformation. See, it's that personal transformation that's so beautiful. God is so proud of you when you can just take charge of you, when you care for you, when you have the trust in Him that this you is Him or her, right? She's just so happy when you trust her and let her do the doings of life, my dear. She's just so thrilled because she knows that you are transforming. You are transforming. You're getting closer and closer to the real joy, the real deal joy and the happiness and the contentment and the space to just let it be. Let it be, my dears. So, Embracing Inner Truth and Divine Love for Personal Transformation by Josephine Edge, my dear friend. We have so many dear friends in the wings, in the wings. we have some we have some dear, dear, dear soul friends. So if you feel a little lack of having some spiritual friends, just have trust. Let it be. Ask God for more divine friends, my dears, and then just keep working on yourself because you want to be the best divine friend to the divine friends. All right, you want to be the best. You want to be that true you, who is God. Don't take anything personally. All right, please don't. Please don't think that you have to do anything, right? That we're pointing a finger to you. Never, ever. So transformation, she says, is your inner truth. Transformation is your inner truth. So let's say you're patient and you let something go and you keep trusting God and you've asked it, maybe multiple times, but you don't have to go overboard. God heard you the first time, and all of a sudden you get a breakthrough and you have clarity on whatever it was that you needed help with. Don't forget to say thanks. Don't forget to celebrate and do your happy dance as well, right? So she says right off the bat here, believe in your inner power, my dears. The Ryan G. Empowered are you. Believe in that inner power. It is mighty, Lynn Adams. And I believe that's why you come on this line. And that's why Lori's here and always will be. In our hearts, which is God heart, is we are always with him and her. We are never apart, no matter how many times we've gone back and forth from this dimension to the other side and then back here in this dimension and so forth. There's never a separation. There's always the one, just the one to be right at your side to help you. I just told my dogs this morning that I said, I'm here for you. I want to take care of you. They love to hear things like that. you know, I'm going to always be with you. And it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Be that way with your animals and be that way with your soul friends and be that way with a stranger and be that way with the world. Okay? Believe in your inner power, all of us. It is mighty. And as we learned yesterday, there's no real lifting the frequency. She says as you lift your frequency, but she's in hoots with Amelia singing a new song as well. And Amelia says, but how do you don't go chasing frequency. You just let go of all those things that isn't love. Remember? That was what we talked about. You just let go of what anything that isn't love, anything that doesn't put a smile on your face, anything that doesn't put you in a night. I was going to say ideal feeling that you just know that you're in the right place at the right time in this given moment, right? That's what brings the high frequency. So anyway, either way you look at it, as you lift your frequency or let go of that which is not love, you are enabling the whole planet's frequency to stabilize. That's all. You don't think you have a purpose here? You don't think you matter? Oh, OMG. I think that we all matter. But if you make matter matter, you're just going to get madder. I think it's one of my favorite quotes. My favorite quotes. As you lift frequency, you are enabling the whole planet's frequency to stabilize. So if we all focus, see, it's a we. She's not just writing to write and to maybe get some people to say, oh, wow, that was great. She's on a mission, Josephine. And you know what, Ryan? I know you are too. Marty, I know you are too. Lynn, hoo-hoo. Don't get in Lynn's way. Lori, on the road again. She is all healed up, ready to go, renewed, and refreshed, rebooted, and realized. And Cami, ready to go as well. So if we all focus to those who I just talked to and mentioned your names, if we all focused on this at that frequency, that lift your frequency by letting anything that is not love to get close to your temple of sanctity, your temple of peace, your temple of loving presence, not even close. So if we all are focused on this at the same time, we would have instant ascension for all. Everyone would be free, right? This is a time of trust, my dears. This is a time of using your entire imagination like you would just be in an ordinary kind of on an ordinary day and ordinary thoughts and all that other stuff. That you become totally extraordinary and sovereign in this way, that we can be all focused on just letting these things dissolve that no longer serve us and really, really pay attention to the help that is not just on its way, that is here and now for us, my dears. And if it doesn't come right away, be patient because when it comes, it's going to give you the answers every single time. Okay. So we're all focused on this same time. We would have instant ascension for all. Yes, we are that powerful, but even more so when we all work as one. Marty, May, Lynn, Lori, Lisa, Cami. Even more powerful when we're all work as one, completely from what does that mean to work as one? That you're working completely from your divine heart. That you and I are working completely from our divine hearts within us. It's all coming from the heart. So it's the opposite of something that isn't love. It is love. Remember? How did you do you have any direct experiences yesterday with love after hearing that that's all there is? It's here now. It's always, and that you go direct now. You go direct with love. There's no, pass and go or whatever that was with the Monopoly game. No, you are it's already here. Did you have any direct experiences? Did you kind of pause? Did a little pause come in as amazing grace and you just realize, oh my God, that love that we heard is always with me, never apart from me, is right here. Did you get a little moment like that? It's all right. It's all right. You heard it again today. So maybe there'll be a moment or two today that we realize that love is so if you're waiting, they say that the secret of patience is to have something to do in the meantime, and that is just waiting for the perfect moment to realize that love is with you right now. The divine, The divine presence is with you right now, my dears. Direct experience. You don't have to go anywhere. It's not after you do something and complete something or finish your whatever, the whole thing that life demands. She says mindfulness helps us to gain full mastery over ourselves. Well, what did the Maharshi Ramana say in that little quote? When you have no thoughts, you are a perfect being. When you have no thoughts, you are a perfect being. And you are aware. That was key. If you have no thoughts and you are aware, you are a perfect being. So that's what we do. We wait and we wait. We wait for God's response for whatever we need. Please ask and then ask again and ask again. Don't leave Source for a moment, my dears. Don't leave Divine Mother for a moment, for a second. Mindfulness helps us to gain full mastery over ourselves, particularly those thoughts, so that we can have no thoughts. You need mastery. That's why Yogananda said, uh, master your mind so that you can give that mind to God. Otherwise, the mind ain't with the divine, right? Yeah. Master your mind so you can give it to the divine. That's what Yogananda says. Mindfulness helps us to gain full mastery over ourselves, particularly our thoughts. Be the observer. Your thoughts are ceaseless. That's why that Ramana quote works perfect for that little preview that we had. You know, don't have thoughts. If you can be aware and not have no thoughts, you are a perfect being. Can you all trust that thought right there? Can you trust that? This is the time of trust. That's what this fifth dimension energy is bringing in big time. It's trust. It's trust. You've heard so many good things. I've heard so many good things. I've read so many good things. I've meditated on so many good things. But it's all just this present moment. Remember, not here, not there, just this present moment of presence. All right. So mindfulness helps us gain full mastery over ourselves, particularly our thoughts. Be the observer. Your thoughts are ceaseless, but it is your choice every moment whether or not to give a thought your attention. Right? We have choice every thought that tries to come into your kingdom, we could say, or your sanctuary, or your place of peace, your temple of peace, right? That we need to, every choice, every moment, whether or not to give a thought your attention. Remember, they are but a part of the illusion. Every single one of those thoughts, my dears. Every single one is part of the illusion. And if you follow them, you feed the illusion. You are literally giving away your power and degrading your own frequency. Every time you give into a thought, isn't that interesting? Huh? No, just be here now. Oh, be present with the presence. Uh, be present with the presence now, my dears, and remember that it's coming. It's here. It's already here. It's not even just coming. It's here. Everything is here. All right. It's just waiting for your attention. That's what she says. Let every choice, every moment, whether or not to give a thought, your attention. Remember, those thoughts are but a part of illusion, and if you follow them, you feed the illusion. You are literally giving away your power and degrading your own frequency. I love, oh, so Josephine, because she's so real with all of this, and so many. She always comes back and reminds us of the important things. All right. So then she goes on to say, to be mindful is to focus fully on the individual task in hand and not to be doing something thoughtlessly. That's good for us seniors, right? We want to keep our minds active, don't we? Yeah, it's too easy to just go blank out as you become a senior citizen, right? And all that. Yeah. So she's saying gain control. Yeah. So focus on every little individual task, my dears, in hand, and not to be doing something thoughtlessly whilst your mind travels backward and forwards randomly. Gain control, not by force, but by withdrawing your attention from those random, traveling, distracting thoughts. I didn't know she was going to talk so much about thoughts when I gave you that Ramana quote right from the beginning. Don't have any thoughts. If you can be aware, you are a perfect being. If you can be aware and not have any thoughts, you're a perfect being. Wow, I didn't know that she was going to talk so much about the thoughts, how they degrade our frequency and all that. So gain control not by force, but by withdrawing your attention from those random, traveling, distracting thoughts. If you are making tea, focus on every move. It's like a tea ceremony, They do everything just perfect. Like a Japanese tea ceremony. That's cool. I always like that analogy, right? If you are making tea, focus on every move, every utensil you use. Thank whoever made the spoon. Would you ever thought of that? Thank whoever it was that made the spoon, the beautiful cup, the saucer. Use everything as a way to bless someone. We are fully connected. Use everything in your soul power to bless someone. We are fully connected. So she's blessing the people who made those spoons where she drinks her tea from. She said, none of us can work solo. This is why you're sitting here now, Narayan and Marty and Lynn and Lori, Lisa. This is why you get here. This is it. Community is everything right now. Unity is the total truth, nothing but the truth. Unity consciousness, totally one with, same. We're all the same. We're all divinity. So, wow. Use everything as a way to bless someone. We are fully connected. None of us can work solo, my dears, for we are not separate beings, as the illusion would have us believe and has conditioned us to accept. You, and when I say you, God in you, probably a bit better way, God in you instead of you. Wouldn't it be better to say that? God in you, Lori. If I'm going to talk to you, I'm saying, instead of saying you, God in you, Lynn. God, I kind of like that. Do you all? Do you all like that idea? That you do that kind of, maybe you don't say anything to anybody, or you don't say it out loud, or maybe you say it out loud. God in you, Marty, you know, God in you, Narayan, God in you, Lori. Yeah. You have within us, none of us can work solo, for we are not separate beings, as the illusion would have us believe and has us conditioned to accept. You have within you strong codes of light, my dears, to assist you and the energies, not to mention the divine guide. Yeah, peace, peace, deep peace. That girl, Ryan, that's my girl. She's anchoring, Minnesota. She's bringing light to Minnesota, right? So strong codes of light are assisting all of us, and God in you. And the energies we are receiving now are activating these codes and bringing your full DNA fully online, your 12 strand, I guess, of DNA fully online. Simply go within, Orion, and return to source where we are one. Just go within, right? Just it's there waiting for you. Peace, joy, love. It's here always, right? So simply go within and return to source where we are one. Work from there mindfully in source. Source. SOS. Spirit, oh spirit. Spirit, oh spirit. SOS. Spirit source. Simply go within and return to source where we are one. Work from there mindfully. In this way, you get stronger every time you choose to allow divine love to fully guide your life. Yeah, that's where we all work together, in our awareness of source. And we get stronger every time. And we choose to allow divine love to fully guide our lives. We're all in this together. As you do, I do. But not really I and you. It's God does. All right? Ask at any time. I love this idea. Ask at any time for guidance from source. Big time. Big time. You're not feeling creative, you're not feeling, motivated, you're kind of just, ask ask source for a little help there. And he wants you to go just chill, take a nap, read something inspirational, or just be okay with being the way you're feeling right now, just being okay, embracing it maybe, right? Ask it any time for guidance from source, my dears. How would you like me to help this person? You could ask. How would you like me to help this person? Ooh, how would you how would you like me to help myself? You could add, what is your wish with me to say to them that will help them the most? Wow. As they are, you are, my dears. In this way, you are allowing divine love to extend from you. Purify, my dears, your own thoughts, feelings, and emotions. So this divine love flows through a clean vessel. Purify your own thoughts, if you have any at all. Maybe just love prevails in that inner temple of you, in that divinity within your temple, the temple of your heart. Purify your own thoughts, feelings, and emotions so this divine love flows through a clean vessel. In this way, you become in the world, but not of the world. Nothing can trigger you ever again. You become what you always truly were, a being of pure divine light. Welcome home. You are exactly. Their streams are pretty short, too. You are exactly where you need to be. Only divine love is real. With deepest respect and gratitude for your presence. She's so grateful that she knows there's some listeners. There's us that's listening to her beautiful stream, her stream that is streaming through her, right? Of God's love and compassion. With deepest respect, love, and gratitude for your presence here and now. All right. So I have here, in just our closing moments, my dears, I just happen to have earlier on that I was going to read to you from Josephine. I had it in the rings waiting. And then I'll just read a little because we have a minute. We have a minute. She just, but this is a good minute. She says it's all happening within us. So this is from, on a couple of weeks ago, I just saved the, it's called High Vibes, the Keepers of the Highest Frequency, Josephine Edge. It's all happening within us. We are the portal of the new earth. It is already within you. Yeah. You know why? Because God is in you. Isn't that crazy that we came up with something that's so very powerful? Instead of thinking or saying you or thinking you, really, it's already within you because it's God is in us all. All right. Yeah. And then from there, quite frankly, if you don't mind, I have a couple others that have been resting. This is this is Ananda Moyama. Just because in case you think that you don't feel worthy of being God, right? that you need the little you, little you to be able to do your complaining with. Anyway, she said, God is one's very own self, says Ananda Moima. God is one's very own self, the breath of one's breath, the life of one's life, the Atma or soul. God is one's very self. God, we can't install this information and keep it sacred and breathe it and love it, my dears. God is one's very own self, the breath of one's breath, the life of one's life, the Atma. And then listen, I saved this from somebody that I don't usually share from. And it was a very interesting quote along these lines. Okay. It's some sadguru. It's some sadguru person. All right. Where do you go? And this is what he says. Let a person call you that which is most lowly. So someone calls you a jerk or whatever. Let a person call you that which is most lowly, but be sure. But be sure, Lynn and Marty and Ryan and Lori, listen. But be sure that you are God. So someone calls you a jerk, just really just blast you with negativity. Just be sure that the you is not you getting blasted. All right? That you are God. All right? So he says, and see what wonder takes place if you can be sure that you are God, no matter what someone says, no matter what happens, we could go on to say. Be sure that you are God, that this you is not the you that is the troublemaker and blah, blah, blah. The you that gives you the blues. You're not that. You are God. And then he says that judgment, if you can make that agreement, if you can make that a reality for you, that you're, what does St. Catherine of Sinoa say? That my me is God, nor do I recognize any other me but God herself. So there it is from a Catholic saint, Christian saint. So, so once you have given the judgment that you are God, that judgment or that agreement, that commitment, that awareness that you are God and not the little you, that judgment will never be changed. Once you realize that you are the divine, it will never be changed. Once you realize that you are the spirit itself, divine mother itself. Yeah. That you are already complete and whole and everything's here. So we say the same thing every time we come online, don't we? I mean, maybe different nuances, maybe different, perspectives, but anyway, we always come back to reminders over and over again. I think this is really good for senioritis. A lot of you are still early, youngsters. All right, yeah, this is good. This is good. Have you ever thought about that with everybody that has trouble with their, remembering things as they get older and all that? That if our mind is on the divine, I think that there's no disease, there's no limitation that can happen unless God wants it to, right? But you have the greatest chance if your mind's with the divine, I would think, right? I don't have the thoughts about it. There are no thoughts, no, but I do have the awareness about it. Therefore, I'm a perfect being. The God in me is a perfect being. How's that? All right. So I think we'll call it there. I did go over, but that's because I cannot resist being in your company, my dears. And I will put Lori on at the end. Only Lori, don't go out of your way. Well, I'll put on my audio at the end of our ohms and our little mantra, our mudra, our pujas, right? So inhale the breath if you want to. Let's chant Om. Om. Come on, let's go again, my dears. Ask Source for something right now, just off the top of your heart, just from the from the feeling you have in your heart. Ask Source for something right now. Go for it. Go for it. Oh, how special is that? All right. So, you ready for our little poojas, my dears? So, we love, we're blessed to be loved. All right. When we care, we're blessed to be cared for, and in the consciousness of caring, that compassion, and we share. Yeah. We just share whatever can come through. This is why we want to be just a pure vessel, right? We just don't want to have any negativity in us at all, because we want what the flows through is really sweet, you know? It's just like that quote from yesterday's stream where she said, maybe a meditation isn't what you need. Maybe you need to go sit with someone and hold their hands. That really got me yesterday, right? So let's just feel that we are open for all kinds of beautiful things like that. Loving presence, to have loving mercy on our planet and on our world. All right, I'm going to put my audio on just in case Lori is available, even for a hello. All right. So I put audio on, the lens on. So that's special. Yeah, there she is. Beautiful. Anyone else haven't put your aura on here for a while? Can do so. Right? And bring some even more light to our hearts. Oh, all right. So we got you, Lori. We got you, Marty. We got you, Lynn. There's no Ryan G. Out in Mother Nature. Look at that girl. Huh? Look at her. You're getting younger by the breath, Ryan. That's what I used to say in yoga classes. Everyone, you're getting younger by the breath in here. Yeah. So beautiful. You look happy. You look like there's nice weather there, and you just look wonderful, Narayan G. Yeah. I can't believe you come on this every time. It's like we're on the same timeline. We're going back to the divine together. So it makes sense, right? It makes total sense that we have a tribe like this one. All right. So thank you. Anyone have anything to share? Your light is sharing already, Lynn Adams. You can't hide it from us. That smile. Yep. And you Narayan Ji out in Mother Nature. That's a hint for me to get outdoors right away. All right. Much love to the family, everybody. If you have family around, and of course to our world. And thank you. I know I'll see you again, God willing. All right. And enjoy your day today. Yeah. And guess what? The best news is it ain't you. It ain't you. It ain't you. It's God's day. It's God's day today. You get to enjoy God today, and guess what? Forever and forever. Woo! Pretty sweet, huh? All right. Lisa and Jim, adios to you. And Ryan, adios to you. Lori, adios. With love to you, all of you. All right. See you soon. Much love, much light. Aho. Thanks. Thanks for coming on the line. You all really appreciate it.